Yerp, it's Perp back with another video, and I got a special video for y'all. I just got done watching the first episode of the Wonder Years reboot for 2021. No, Kevin is not coming back for this, but Fred Savage does have writing, has some type of credits on this, so that's interesting. Before I get into this review, hit that like button, subscribe if you're brand new, because I always crank out as much content as possible, so you don't want to miss out. Also, follow me on Twitter at PerpMinder420. So this is going to be my quick little breakdown of my thoughts on this series, because I know this is a very controversial, I don't know if you could really say it's controversial, but we're in a time where a lot of characters that we've grown up with, and from comics, movies, TV shows, everything's getting rebooted and remade. Characters are getting race swapped. Characters are also getting gender swapped. I don't really care. All I care for is a good story, because let's be honest, Hollywood really hasn't ever been original in a very long time. I would even say since movies first were being put out back in the 20s and 30s, really. That's just my opinion. That's the whole discussion for another day. But going back to the Wonder Years, they're flipping the script, literally. And instead of focusing on an all-white family, we're going to focus on this black family. And I gotta say, this is kind of a breath of fresh air, because I really like Power. I really like Snowfall. But you gotta kind of balance out those types of shows. It's cool to see these types of shows where you have the main character, Dean, and his father kind of being a musician, but also a professor. You have a sister, I forget her name. She's really into like the revolutionary type of aspect to the show. And I feel like they're going to really explore that, considering what the topics they kind of touched on. The end of this episode, they touched on the Martin Luther King assassination. I think they could have done that in a whole episode, because the way it kind of came off was kind of weird, but I think it's going to set the tone for the rest of the season. But I do like the main character, Dean. You have Don Cheadle narrating, which is really cool. There's some really funny moments. A negative I have about this show in general is there's no theme song. It's like a title screen. I wish they kind of either just used the original, theme song, because that's what really made you think of Wonder Years when you watch the show. It's the theme song. But there's still some really dope music regardless. Kevin has two friends. One friend that is white. He has the one white friend. Then he has his friend that he grew up with. And they're pretty much just showing you this coming of age of this character, showing you what he's going through, how he makes changes. Like, the first thing he tries to set up is he wants to have his baseball team go against his one friend Brad's baseball team and stuff like that. Also, I forgot that he was in this. Rooster from Heels is also playing Dean's coach, which was really cool. I think this has a lot of potential. This definitely wasn't what I expected it was going to be, but I think there are some elements of the original Wonder Years in this, as far as how they handle certain situations. Very different. Like, Dean's best friend isn't like a dweeb like Paul. He's more of a kind of I don't know how you would describe it, but very, very drastically different from Kevin and stuff. Like, I'm curious to see where this goes. I'm probably not going to cover this week to week, but I'm definitely going to watch to see where they take this whole entire series. If you've seen this first episode, what did you feel about it? Do you think they could have done more? Do you think adding a theme song would have definitely helped? I think it would have, personally. But yeah, this is just my quick take on The Wonder Years episode 1. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out.